Hi, it's Mel from Illamasqua. Now we are celebrating the launch of our new Hydra Setting Spray, which locks your makeup into place. It's also rich in pea peptides, which are really going to help to nourish and hydrate your skin. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to incorporate this into your makeup application, as well as share some of my favorite tips and products to help create a really long wearing makeup. So before I go in with any makeup or primer, I'm going to use the Hydra Setting Spray now, which might seem weird because obviously I've not got any makeup on yet, but because it has pea peptides in, it's really hydrating. So I want to apply this before I do anything else so it really sinks into the skin. Now to apply this, I hold it 30 centimeters away from my face so I get a fine mist. Any closer and it's going to be a lot more intense. So holding it away, and I'm just going to apply a few pumps, going around the face and then just letting that settle. I'm now going to apply some primer, and this is Hydra, which is a real icon product for us. It's one of our best selling products across the line. This is a really lightweight hydrating gel, so you can see I put a little bit there on the back of my hand. I like to apply a pea-sized layer and just really lightly blend that, starting in the centre of the face and blending out. Now this is amazing for increasing the long wear of your makeup. So it goes on super light, it's not a heavy product that, another heavy layer that you're applying to your skin. But what happens is it starts to feel a little bit slightly tacky, and what that does is it allows your foundation or your concealer, once you apply it, to really melt into it, and it increases the long wear beautifully. It's also amazing for smoothing out any texture, so any fine lines, any pores, it's going to smooth them out and create a really beautiful base for your makeup. I'm going to go in now with my skin-based foundation in a 6.5, and I find that when I team this with Hydra, they work perfectly together for a really long wearing look. They just melt into each other. I'm using our brand new foundation brush, and this is a buildable coverage, so I like to build it up in pea-sized layers. So you can see that I put a small amount onto the back of my hand, and I'm just going to start building that up, and I think today I want a medium coverage. In terms of the actual finish of skin base, it's an eggshell finish. So I describe it as an eggshell, but actually you can also describe it as satin, a real skin finish. It's basically matte but with a very subtle glow. So your skin just looks super healthy no matter what coverage you want from it. I've seen it applied super sheer if you want it really natural, or really built up so it's almost like flawless, like perfected coverage. The next product I'm going to go in with is Skin Base Concealer Pen. So I'm using this to perfect any areas where I need a little bit of extra help. I'm going to use the round concealer brush. I put a little bit onto the back of my hand, and I'm just going to go straight in under the eyes because I really want to brighten up that area. Now with the Skin Base Concealer Pen, it's slightly peach toned. So what that does is it colour corrects as well as concealing. And what I love about this formula is it's really moisturising, but it self-sets to a matte finish. So you don't have to use powder, but if you're somebody that's got a really oily skin type or your makeup moves, I would definitely suggest you put powder on top. So I'm gonna apply under my eye area, and when I'm doing that, I really like to kind of almost bring it down into a triangle shape. So I get that really central part of my face really lightened up. I'm just going to do the other side as well. But concealer's great for obviously under the eyes like I'm doing, but if you have any imperfections, so if you applied your foundation but you just find there's certain areas where you need a little bit of extra help and a bit of extra coverage, concealer's the go-to product. And it's particularly great as well if you're somebody that touches your face throughout the day, so maybe your chin or you're on the phone a lot. It's nice to kind of go over those areas where you tend to find that because you're touching it, your makeup comes off. So it's almost giving you a little bit of extra backup with more coverage. When it comes to setting your makeup, this is a super important step in increasing the long wear. Now I'm going to be using our translucent pressed powder, which also comes in a loose version, and I'm teaming it with our powder brush, which is super fluffy, gives a really fine application of product. Now this step is an absolute must if your skin is oily or combinational, because you can literally dust it. It's going to set your makeup and it's going to help to control oil throughout the day. You can also take it with you on the go, so if you struggle and find that you tend to get oily throughout the day, this is a really great product. It's not going to add any coverage, it's not going to add any colour, it's literally going to set and mattify. And in fact, if you're just somebody that loves to have more of a velvety matte skin look, this again is going to be a great product to add into your skin routine. So I'm going to concentrate this product in the center of the face because that's the part where I tend to get a little bit oily, but I like to leave the outer edges of the face free of any powder. So I get a really nice kind of play on textures. So my skin still looks glowy and healthy, but I've got the powder where I really need it. Now to finish the skin look off, I'm just applying some blusher, and I'm actually using COLOURVEIL in Tonic, which is one of my favourite Illamasqua products ever. This is our Hydra primer, but it's got blusher colour added to it. So what you get is smoothness on the skin, you get hydration, but it sets into place and doesn't move. Sometimes with cream blushers, it can often feel like another heavy layer on the skin, and sometimes it might feel like if you touch it or if your mobile's on it, it's going to come off completely. But with COLOURVEIL, you really do get the best of both worlds, because you're getting that hydration, but it's not going to move, it literally just sets. So to apply, I'm using the foundation brush that I used before, and I'm using small circular motions so I get a really nice airbrushed look. Sometimes I like to apply a little bit with whatever's left on my brush onto my eyes and also onto the forehead as well. So basically adding warmth back into the skin. Before I apply any more makeup, I'm going to use the Hydra Setting Spray again just to set my skin look. So let's go in and create an eye look, and I'm going to be creating a really soft grey smoky eye. And the first product I'm going to use is a little bit unconventional. It's our Precision Brow Gel in O. Now this is an amazing brow product. It comes in loads of different colours, great for shaping, defining brows, creating almost hair strokes as well. Once it sets, it doesn't move, but I'm going to use this to create the base of my smoky eye. So this is going to really increase the long wear of my makeup. Now to apply, I've put some onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to use our blender brush. And I don't want a lot of products, just a really kind of fine layer of this colour. So I'm going to start really close to the root of the lashes and going backwards and forwards. Now I don't want to go all the way up, just to the crease, because that actually tends to be the area that gets a little bit oily and makes the eye makeup move around. So as long as most of it's on the lid, but you do get it into the crease and blend it up seamlessly, you're onto a winning streak when it comes to long wear. For this look, I'm going to be using the Elemental palette, and in particular this colour here. This is the perfect grey for this soft smoky eye. I'm going to use the blender brush that I used before, and I'm going to start by applying really lightly to the lid, close to the root of the lashes, but blending upwards. The Elemental palette has some really beautiful mid-tone warm blending colours, specifically these ones here. So I'm going to use this one now just to create a little bit of warmth in between the grey and where my brow is. So just really lightly with the same brush going in, backwards and forwards, and adding that warmth. I want to apply some depth now to the roots of the lashes, so this will put some focus on my eyes, and it will also make my lashes look thicker. I'm going to go in with Sophie pencil, which is like a jet carbon black, and what I'm going to do is really lightly get close to the root of the lashes and just apply that backwards and forwards. Now I don't want this to be a liner look, so it's not about it being really clean and defined, it's more a soft smudging of black right at the root of the lash. Let's move on to lashes, and I'm going to use Raven mascara. This is amazing for creating instant, thick, full, curled lashes. And again, I'm going to apply that really close to the root of the lash so you get that intensity, and then just flick it up. Moving on to lips. The first thing I like to do before I apply any lip product is to use concealer, and this is skin-based concealer pen, which is what I used before. Taking a really small amount and the same brush, and what I'm going to do is just really lightly go around the edge of my lip just to take away my natural lip line. So what this does is it allows you to create a really clean lip shape, but it also prevents any kind of feathering as well, particularly with this product because it's really moisturising, but like I said before, it self-sets to a matte finish and it just holds into place. So I'm just lining my lips with Undressed Pencil, which is a soft peachy nude. And rather than just lining the lips so you get a clean defined shape, I've actually filled my entire lip in. What this does is it gives a base colour. So if I put lipstick or gloss on top and say I have some food or drink, even if they come off, I still got that base layer there. So it's a really great tip for getting some long wear out of your lip look. I'm going to go in now with Ultra Matte in Bare, which is a really nice nude colour. It's going to work really well with the lip pencil I've applied. And the reason I've chosen this formula, as the name suggests, Ultra Matte, is it's matte, zero shine. So this is going to give me loads of long wear, so really similar to the lip pencil. Any lipstick that's going to be matte is going to just last a lot longer. It's just going to adhere to the lips. So whether you're eating, drinking, throughout the day, you're always going to have some product there. I'm going to go in now with our angled lip brush, just because I tend to find it applies a finer layer of lipstick, and just go over the lip liner. I'm going to go in now with some OMG highlighter just to finish the look off and just give my skin a little bit of a glow. I'm using our highlighting fan brush, just really lightly applying some highlighter to the high planes of the face, so the cheekbones, around the brow. Makeup look is done, and I'm going to set it into place now with the Hydra Setting Spray. So this is going to lock it into place. And that's it, how to create a long wearing makeup look using our new Hydra Setting Spray. Now if you like this video and you love Illamasqua products, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel.